Sci-fi movies tend to fall on the darker side of the cinematic spectrum, but does it make them any better or worse than more optimistic films?
Martian as a book and then as a movie stands out from other science fiction because of that optimism.
Will we see more Chinese faces in future X-Men films?
As we continue to tell more of these stories and expand the universe of the X-Men, which is the hope, I'm sure there will be more Chinese characters.
Fans are screaming. They're jostling to get an autograph or photo from their favorite actors. This is the scene at the premiere of The Martian in Beijing on Friday.
The Martian tells the story of an astronaut who had to struggle to survive on Mars after being separated from his crew during a mission. China has also played an important role in aiding him in the film. Today we'll talk to producer Simon Kinberg about making the film and more. And why do you think China would step in and help save an American astronaut?
You know, there's a passage at the end of the book which is that the fundamental human nature is good. It's that optimism. That, to me, is true when you think about it, and is the reason why China, Europe, America, the whole world would come together to save one person if he was stranded, hundreds of millions of miles away.
The Martian hits theaters in China on Wednesday. It stands out for its optimism and humor, as most science fiction movies tend to explore darker themes.
Science fiction movies tend to be darker, edgier, more dystopic, cynical about the world. Martian as a book and then as a movie stands out from other science fiction because of that optimism and that sort of humanity.
Unlike movies that rely on CGI or are shot in front of a green screen, filming for The Martian was done on an actual set, with a detailed spacecraft and more. Director Ridley Scott elected to shoot the Mars scenes in Jordan's Wadi Rum area, which features a red-tinted rocky desert landscape.
Well, it was really important to Ridley for the movie to feel real. So he did something that was radical, almost revolutionary today, which is we shot Mars in the desert of Jordan, in the real world.
Kinberg said performing in front of a green screen and letting the computer fill in the blanks wouldn't have felt as immersive.
And he wanted it to feel like Matt was interacting with a real world. That if Matt was on a stage in a green screen environment, which is where most big movies are shot now, it wouldn't have felt like you were being dragged into that world with Matt.
Kinberg has also produced 3 X-Men films, including X-Men Apocalypse, which is slated for release next year. Next, we'll ask him to shed some light on the future of the franchise.
There's a lot of characters in the X-Men universe who are Chinese characters, Chinese-American characters. As we continue to tell more of these stories and expand the universe of the X-Men, which is the hope, I'm sure there will be more Chinese characters.
He added that such a casting decision would be done from the standpoint of what is best for the story. One of the X-Men films, Days of Future Past, stars Chinese actress Fan Bingbing. Fan plays Blink, a mutant who can create portals that allows her to teleport herself or others. The last 2 X-Men films were shot in Montreal, but Kinberg didn't deny the possibility of shooting some scenes in China in the future.
Is it possible that some part of the future X-Men film would be shot in China?
Sure, it's absolutely possible. If there was a storyline that felt like it would take the story through China, it would be great to shoot here.